There and Back Again by Bilbo Baggins. Just starting back up on Constrast cycle. I call it a Constrast cycle because the Smolov program called for a switching cycle. But what I try to do is try to avoid deloading. I'm basically following what Smolov is asking for, but I'm trying to avoid deloading. Usually, I feel like my body adapts really fast to laziness, so I try to make it so that I have different movements, kind of, and just trying to keep everything in line. It is using a lot lighter weight. I mean, 150 or 250 pounds. That's pretty light. Doing box squats, and if you notice, I actually have new knee sleeves. Been talking to Robert and Vin. Vin ended up getting a TKO or something. Talked to Robert about it, and SPDs versus rebound. I mean, the whole video of what's good and what's better. And it looks like the conclusion is SPDs are more pricey, but they pay off in the long run, as in durability and such. And I'm fortunate enough to have the cash for it right now, so that's what I ended up getting. And man, it is comfortable. It is so comfortable. Just everything clicks in. The problem with I call it a problem, but I don't. Well, my calves are too big. So for me, the knee sleeves have to be sized according to my calf, and the problem with that is it's kind of loose always at the actual knee. So I did go for the tighter size, but honestly it's choking out more calves than making it tight at the knee. So the carryover isn't that massive or anything, and I felt comfortable though. I mean, it just kept everything warm, and most of my problem is keeping the knees warm. Well, not most of my problem, but that's one of my problems. And yeah, did some box squats. I felt pretty good. I try to keep everything upright. I think that was the biggest problem I had while running my other base cycle. And then after, I did some deadlifts. And what I try to concentrate on again is a lot more form. And I notice I kind of move up. Not my butt shoots up, but I guess my back kind of moves up. So either my lats aren't too tight, but it doesn't round as I'm doing the lift. So I don't think there's a problem with it. A lot of people freaking anal about their freaking form, but I think as long as it's in a neutral spine position where it's not bending as I'm lifting, I think I should be fine. Basically I alternate between sumo and conventional. I try to have both. One thing I did have a problem with trying to again shoot the glutes through, but it was okay. And you can see I started putting duct tape on my thumbs because my hands were starting to tear up from doing overhand. I'm gonna text this bar, but yeah, otherwise it worked out pretty well. Yeah, like the back, I don't consider that rounding. It does shoot up, but and I did do so I'm doing one rep of pause, and then I do a normal rep. And so when I was doing the alternate with sumo though, I found that I was actually a little more comfortable with a little narrower position. I think I was going way too far out when I was first starting it out, so I'm trying to do it a little inwards, and then it looks like my body is positioned a lot better. So my foot used to be kind of outside the rings, now I kind of have it just inside, and I'm kind of liking how that looks better. One thing though I'm afraid of it doing sumo is freaking tearing out my thighs still, because I'm a little baby. So to make it travel closer, I can. It's just worry about it right up my thigh. So I don't know, some people put baby powder or something like that, so maybe I consider that, but it moves pretty okay. So, I think one thing I do need to concentrate on is keeping my head down, because I like to look in the mirror, and then I gotta practice some sets with the belt, because I have trouble breathing with the belt right now, so we'll see about that. And then one thing, after maxing out, I did have a problem with my left lat. Not a problem, but it felt like the first time I've ever used my lats while squatting. I do realize you have to have a pretty big shelf, but a pretty tight shelf. But first time I felt more like obliques, I guess. So that was weird, but it wasn't like, I don't know if it was a bruising or anything, but I've been stretching out a lot, and I was actually worried about doing the deadlifts and actually even squatting, but once I had the blood flowing, it felt fine. Again, I didn't go heavy or anything, so that was alright. And then I just I don't know what, ab rollouts or whatever they're called. Yeah, felt pretty good. So, kind of making sure I'm on top of things. Just resetting my mind, all that good stuff. Anyways, and there's something else I'm gonna do, but I'm running out of video space, so I'll talk about it later. Anyways, remember, you can never drink too much. You can only drink too fast. Be the wolf, not the sheep.